floods, but there's plenty of recovery work to do. And I'm here with a lot of people in yellow vests, and we're ready to get to work. It's exciting to see so many of us from Boulder and beyond out here on a Saturday morning, ready to help and dig in and do whatever they can to help those most affected, especially if the canyons where people were hit really hard.
I'd probably say the most, I probably had the most fun ever doing this, helping serving. I thoroughly enjoyed being out here and really serving people. It's probably been one of the best experiences of my life. It's brought a lot of joy to me, being able to serve people and to be able to really help these people who have been affected by this flood.
I agree with Elder Benny here. It's definitely a blessing to be part of this flood cleanup. We've had multiple people that have asked us for help, and we've been able to do that. It's just really interesting to see them to refer us to other people instead of them first. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Okay, so we're just about to leave, going out to help in the community. I came last Sunday and last Saturday and the previous Saturday morning to help. I didn't feel that I did very much last week. We were basically doing the dumpsters, but in the afternoon we were able to help with 2 families with moving some things and help take some things out of the basement, the tack strips for the carpets. I also went to Moore, Oklahoma to help there just for one day that we were helping. That was a lot of devastation just like here. I feel it's important to help. It's a good feeling to be able to help even though you don't know how much help you're actually going to be.
Alright, hi, I am Sister Cropper. I'm from Walnut Creek, California, and I'm serving in the Boulder ward. It's been really special working in this area the last couple of weeks because we know that we are representing the Savior as we work with people during this hard time, and we know that there are doors that have been opened that would otherwise not have been opened.
I'm Sister Mangum. I'm from Provo, Utah, and I'm serving in the Boulder zone. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to help out those who are in need at this time because of the flooding.
I'm Sister Seaborn. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I'm serving in the Boulder Stake as well. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm not happy about the flooding, but you can definitely see how it's opening doors that would not have been opened any other way, so I'm really excited to be here and doing the work.
I'm Sister Jarvis. I'm serving in the Boulder zone as well, and it has been such a great opportunity to help those who need it during this time, in a way disaster, with all the flooding that's going on. It's been a blessing for me, and I've seen how it's made an impact on the lives of others, so I'm grateful that I'm here on my mission and I'm able to serve those around us.
Hi, I'm Ted, and I just got back from serving up in Longmont area where there's been some flood damage, and this is my 3rd Saturday in a row volunteering. I did it the previous 2 weeks with the Scouts with the young men, and that was really fun. Today we went to someone's barn shed, and they had dirt or mud that was up about 3 or 4 feet, and buried in that mud was all their lawn riding equipment, snow blowers, lawn mowers, a lot of equipment that's used to maintain their property, and they just couldn't even get to it. So we had 10 people digging non-stop, trying to get out this equipment in the shed so they could even determine whether the shed was salvageable or not. It was more like a barn, I should say. And we eventually got that stuff out, but it took prying and a lot of manual labor to get that equipment out. But we were able to meet the homeowner, and he was very grateful. It felt really good to do that work for him.
I live here in Boulder, and today we went out and just helped a community that was really affected pretty badly by the floods. And like my house was affected a little bit, but we were able to clean it up, and it's been such a blessing to be able to help other people and just have them feel the joy that we can feel through church and things like that, but in a different way, I guess.
And I'm Mallory. I'm from a surrounding town that wasn't affected by the floods, but today I've been able to go and help at my grandpa's house and also in the community. And I've just been grateful to interact with so many wonderful people in the community, both a part of our church and outside of our church, and work with them to serve and be instruments in the Lord's hand and work together to build unity and to put this community back together and spread some sunshine after all the rain.
Okay, I'm Don Haynes from Broomfield First, and I was on dumpsters on Monday and Saturday, and Monday I did 2 shifts, and mostly people just needed some direction on what was and wasn't supposed to go in the dumpsters, but everybody was in pretty good spirits and for what they must be dealing with. The one on Monday was out a long ways away. There were road closures going up there, but I didn't see any flood damage. But on Saturday, today, on 4 Mile Canyon and Poor Man Road, and there was just, and they sent me that way because it was the good way. You know, it was the one in good shape. I can't imagine what Canyon Road must have looked like, because Poor Man Road was mostly gone in a lot of places, and there was one truck that was mangled, I mean beyond recognition. You couldn't tell which was the back and which was the front, and, you know, it was all, I can't imagine what kind of forces twisted that thing up. It looked kind of like a slinky. It was just really gone. The dumpster I had today had a porta potty, which is really nice because the one on Monday didn't. And there was some Colorado National Guard there too. So if anybody needed any help, which no one did really today, all their stuff was pretty small. But the big rolls of carpet and those kind of things, people need help with. So it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. Being able to help people in times of need is just a wonderful experience, and I was so glad I was able to do it.
Okay, so what we did was we went up to the Longmont area, and we were on a place called Hygiene Road, where we were helping a woman named Roberta, and she had just a lot of debris in her yard, a big, huge field, and we were just carrying out mud and sticks and just a lot of debris and down fences, and it was really, really dirty. Elder Young actually had a big giant mud spot on his little vest, but he got a different one because that was really dirty.
It was nice and clean. I thought it was we had a lot of fun up there. It was just us missionaries and then a couple of the people from the Longmont ward, or one of the Longmont wards. We just, like you said, we were just pulling wood and mud out of her trees, trying to clear some of the debris that got stuck there after the flood. It was a lot of fun, and she was very grateful for it, so I felt really good about it.
And that's really why we're doing it, is just because we're here to help people. That's the entire reason we're serving mission. That's the entire reason we're here, is to help others. And that gratitude that we get is really, really encouraging.
I'm Dan, and I just came back from Left Hand Canyon, where we were digging out several of the homes. We saw probably anywhere from 6 to 12 feet of mud, sand, rock, debris. It was an incredible sight. I wouldn't have believed it had I not seen it with my own eyes, and so we were just helping the homeowners there dig their garages out and dig their homes out and try to level some of the ground and put foundations back in place with pry bars, and it was a great experience. There were probably 40 of us up there, and everybody was in a good mood and talking while we worked, and you could just see the tiredness on these people who were being helped, but also the gratitude. I mean, they don't even know what to think when they see so many people that for no reason just show up and you know, start to work. And you can imagine what 40 people can accomplish in 4 or 5 hours. And they were still going when I left, and I'll be back tomorrow, and it was a fantastic experience. It couldn't be better.
Hi, I'm a member of the Broomfield community, and today about 20 of us got the opportunity to volunteer out near the river near Niwot in northeast Boulder. What had happened there is the river had come through, it had clearly exceeded its banks, and it had wiped out multiple backyards. We saw one house where the basement literally opened up to the river today. And they'd had lots of equipment there, and so they had their problems resolved. But we were helping their neighbors get rid of sandbar, get rid of all the silt that had built up in their backyard, and try to make their land manageable. You know, part of this was even helping the trees. The trees were covered in so much silt that their roots couldn't breathe. So that was part of our focus. The beauty of today's effort was it was such a community affair. We had about 10 people from Broomfield, we had about 10 people from the Boulder area, and we also had a scout troop from Erie. And I'm here to tell you that 10 scouts has just as much energy as 20 adults. They just don't keep at it near as long. They were a lot of fun. They had a great opportunity to see what happens when the community pulls together. The homeowners they welcomed us with open arms, and we put in a good, honest effort. And one of the comments that came out of the day came from a professional. He's one of the professional volunteers who says, you know, I paid a lot of money not to have to work like this. I think he had the most fun of all of us, laughing, joking, and hauling a lot of muck. It was a great experience. We look forward to helping some more.
Been helping with the cleanup for the flood victims, and just got back from Niwot, and it was awful there. There's a left-hand canyon creek that all these houses got the mud. The creek just destroyed everything. Mud in the garages, 2 feet, and just debris all over, and basements just destroyed. It was just so sad. And the reason I'm helping is because where I live, really it didn't affect us that much, but the people in Niwot, Longmont, Boulder are just affected. And we helped another gentleman in his basement. His basement got flooded, had to tear out all the paneling, the drywall, and also we just kind of bleached it because it was really awful, the smell. It was, you know, when you have that much water, it just gets in everything. And anyway, it was such a great experience. These people are so grateful. They are just looking for people to help them, and they don't know where to go. A lot of these people, they don't have flood insurance, and to have somebody come in and try to help them, it would just cost so much money, and we're doing like the groundwork, so then they can have somebody come in and do the other stuff. I also been at the dumpsters. We've been providing dumpsters for people to put their stuff in that got ruined in the flood, and people appreciate that so much. People come up and just thank us so much. They say these yellow vests, they look for those, and they appreciate us so much. And like I said, I'm doing this because I want to do something, and it's if nothing happened to you, it may happen to you one day, and you're going to wish that somebody would help you. So that's why I'm doing this.